kids, how are you doing? I hope everything's good with you. Today, Mrs. Smith is going to make some bread or cake. Some people eat it like bread and other people eat it like cake. Anyways, before I bake, I want to use some precautions. Precautions will keep us safe. You guys might not understand, but a lot of people wear masks these days and gloves to help keep them healthy. I'm giving this cake or bread to my friends today, and I don't want to make them sick. Even though I'm not sick, I want to make sure that we're all safe. So, remember Mrs. Smith's favorite color is pink. I'm going to put on a pink mask, just like this. And I'm going to wear it while I cook, okay? It'll look kind of silly, but it'll keep everybody good. And I'm going to wear gloves. I'm going to put them on just like this, and that way I don't spread any germs off of my hands. All is good. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, kids, I'm back. I have on my gloves and my mask, just like I told you I would. Before I start making the bread, I need to show you. This is a recipe. Recipes tell you all of the things that you need to make the bread. Before I get started, I'm looking at the recipe and it tells me that I need to turn my oven on. So I am going to turn my oven on. And it says I need to cook it at 350 degrees. So my oven is getting ready. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, I'm back. I have the pans that I'm going to use to bake in. These are called loaf pans. This is what you normally make bread in. Not always, but normally. My recipe, remember I showed you my recipe? It tells me that I need to put some grease and flour in my pan so the bread doesn't stick. I use this and I spray it in the pan, and that helps. I'm going to spray them. Would you like to watch me spray one of them? And here's what it looks like now that I've sprayed. Okay, I'm going to do the other two and then we'll get started. Okay kids, I've got stuff ready now that I can start making the bread. I've got my ingredients. First thing I needed was sugar. Can you see that sugar? Takes a lot of sugar, doesn't it? And I have eggs. I need 7 eggs. And then this is a special kind of flour. It's called cake flour. I have that. And I need to use vanilla extract. Oh, and I forgot to put it over here, but I need butter. And one more thing over here in my refrigerator. Let me grab it. I need heavy whipping cream. I'm going to put all this stuff together and it's going to make this wonderfully delicious bread. But the first thing I need to do is I need to sift my flour. Sifting my flour, I want to put it in here, and when I sift it, it'll make it really smooth, no lumps in it. Watch how I do this. I'm going to take my flour, and I'm just going to put it in here. And I'm going to hit it. See how little tiny the flour is now coming out? Okay, let me finish sifting the flour and I'll come back and we'll start putting this all together. Okay kids, I'm back and I'm going to start putting the ingredients all together. Remember, the ingredients are the things that we use to make the bread. Okay, in my big fancy mixer, which is pink because it's my favorite color, remember? Anyways, I'm going to add my butter. I'm gonna put it in here. And I'm gonna put my sugar in. And I'm gonna clean up my mess after myself. I don't like to have a mess when I'm cooking. I'm gonna put a lid on my mixer so it doesn't go everywhere. And then I'm gonna turn this on. And it's gonna be noisy. And it's gonna mix the butter and the sugar. Okay, kiddos, the sugar and the butter all mixed up. And I forgot to show you. I'm so sorry. Right now, what I'm going to do is add the eggs. I crack the egg. And I open it.
Sometimes mistakes happen.
Are you still filming?
Yes.
Kids, I dropped the eggshell into my bread. But you know what? It didn't mix up. I can see it. I shut my mixer off. I'm going to get a spoon. Or actually, I've got a deal here.
Spatula.
You guys can laugh at Mrs. Smith because I made a mistake. See, here's the eggshell that I dropped. You don't want to put the shells in. That's nasty. Okay, kids, after I had the eggshell goof up, I just went ahead and put the rest of the eggs in. Take a look and see. This is the batter, and so far we have the sugar and the butter and the eggs. Can't eat it yet. We need to start or keep mixing things in. The next thing I have to do is I need to add part of the flour. So I'm going to put it in. Part of the flour in. And then it tells me to stir it. I'm going to use the mixer to stir. I'm going to turn it on really low. And I'm going to shake this. It's heavy whipping cream. It's kind of like milk, except you don't drink this. You can use it to make icing or to make Cool Whip to put on your strawberries or fruit. And you can use it to bake with. I need to add this. It's shaken up and my flour is stirred in. See it? Let's see if Miss Smith can open the milk carton or the carton. Okay, here it goes. I'm going to pour this in. That's going to make the bread taste so good. Okay, now, while that's stirring, I'm going to look at my directions again on the recipe, and I'm going to see what I need to do next. I added the eggs. I put in some flour and the whipping cream. Now I need to put in the rest of the flour and some vanilla. Okay. It's probably going to get messy, so I'm going to put my lid back on. I'm going to turn it up a little bit, and I'm going to add the flour. Almost got all the flour in. And I'm just going to tip the bowl up and pour the rest. Mrs. Smith is kind of messy, but that's okay. Now, I need to add the vanilla. I add 2 spoons of vanilla. This will make it really good too. just gonna put it right down there. Okay, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. And then we're gonna put it in the pans. Here's what it looks like. All the ingredients are in. I'm here with our batter, and here are our pans. I'm gonna start scooping it in. I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll put them in the oven. Okay kids, my batter is in the pans. It looks good. And now I am going to put it in the oven. I have to be careful because the oven's hot. Don't play around the ovens unless your mom or your dad or some adult is helping you. I'll put them in very carefully. And then I'm going to set the timer. I need to cook them for close to an hour. I'm going to start with 50 minutes. 50 is 50. And then, when they're finished, I will show you what they look like. See you in a little bit. Hey kids, I'm back. Guess what? The bread came out of the oven. It's finished baking. I took it out of the pans and I put it on the rack so it would cool. Look at that. Looks really good, doesn't it? Okay, Mrs. Smith is going to keep this one for home. So I'm going to put it down here and I'm going to cut a slice for you so you can see what it looks like on the inside. You could use this, you could eat it like a cake, you could put berries on it and some Cool Whip. My family, we enjoy just eating it like a piece of bread, just picking it up like this. That's what it looks like when it's all done. I hope you've enjoyed this. Talk to you later.